Have you ever walked out to your garden and wondered, why are my tomato plants full of fruit, but every tomato stays so small? Maybe the vines are tall and covered with healthy green leaves. Maybe you've counted dozens of tomatoes hanging from every branch, but week after week, they barely seem to get any bigger. Meanwhile, your neighbor somehow harvests huge, juicy tomatoes that look like they came straight from the farmer's market. So what's the difference? Well, friends, it's usually not the tomato variety, and it's rarely just bad luck. Most of the time, tomatoes stay small because the plant is under stress in ways gardeners never notice. The good news is that once you understand what your tomato plant needs, fixing the problem is often much easier than you think. Today, I'll show you the biggest mistakes that quietly keep tomatoes small all summer long, and the simple changes that can lead to much bigger harvests. Welcome back to Senior Garden Advisor. I'm so glad you're here. Tomatoes are one of the most rewarding crops we can grow. Whether you have raised beds, containers, or a backyard garden, nothing compares to picking a ripe tomato straight from the vine. But here's something many gardeners don't realize. A tomato plant can look perfectly healthy and still struggle to produce large fruit. That's because healthy leaves don't always mean healthy tomatoes. Whenever the plant experiences stress, it shifts its energy towards survival instead of growing bigger fruit. Understanding that one simple fact explains most small tomato problems. Let's start with the biggest mistake: not enough sunlight. Tomatoes need at least 8 hours of direct sunlight every day. If they receive only 5 or 6 hours, they'll usually survive, but they won't have enough energy to grow large tomatoes. This often happens when nearby trees leaf out during summer, or taller vegetables begin shading the plants. Whenever possible, plant tomatoes in the sunniest spot in your garden. Even 1 extra hour of sunlight each day can noticeably improve fruit size. Now here's another mistake many gardeners never think about: too many tomatoes on one plant. At first, that sounds like a good problem to have, but every tomato needs water, nutrients, and energy. When a plant is trying to feed dozens of fruits at once, each tomato receives a smaller share. Instead of producing a few large tomatoes, the plant produces many smaller ones. The easiest solution is to harvest ripe fruit regularly. Removing mature fruit allows the plant to direct more energy toward the tomatoes that are still growing. Now let's talk about fertilizer. This is where many gardeners accidentally slow down fruit growth. Early in the season, nitrogen helps tomato plants grow strong stems and healthy leaves. But once flowers begin appearing, too much nitrogen encourages even more leafy growth instead of larger tomatoes. If your plants look like beautiful green bushes, but the fruit stays small, excess nitrogen may be the reason. Once flowering starts, switch to a fertilizer that's lower in nitrogen and higher in phosphorus and potassium. That encourages the plant to focus on fruit instead of foliage. Now let's discuss watering. Tomatoes love consistency. One of the worst things you can do is let the soil become completely dry, then soak it with lots of water. That repeated cycle stresses the roots and slows fruit development. Instead, water deeply 2 or 3 times each week, depending on your weather and soil. Deep watering encourages roots to grow farther into the ground, where moisture stays more consistent, and stronger roots almost always produce larger tomatoes. Here's a little senior gardener tip. Before watering, stick your finger about 2 inches into the soil. If it still feels damp underneath, wait another day. Many tomato problems come from watering too often, not too little. While we're talking about watering, let's also talk about mulch. Adding a 2-inch layer of straw, shredded leaves, or untreated wood mulch around your plants helps keep soil moisture steady and keeps the roots cooler during hot summer afternoons. Tomatoes love stable growing conditions, and mulch is one of the easiest ways to provide them. Now, let's look underground. Many small tomato problems actually begin with the roots. If your soil is hard and compacted, roots struggle to spread and absorb nutrients. Smaller root systems mean smaller tomatoes. Before planting, mix compost into your soil whenever possible. Compost improves drainage, increases airflow, and creates the loose soil tomato roots love. Healthy soil produces healthy roots, and healthy roots grow bigger fruit. Here's another mistake that's surprisingly common: crowding your tomato plants. It's tempting to squeeze in one more plant, but crowded tomatoes compete for sunlight, water, nutrients, and airflow. That competition often results in smaller fruit and more disease later in the season. Most tomato varieties perform much better when spaced about 24 to 36 inches apart. The extra space helps every plant receive more sunlight and better air circulation. Now, let's talk about pruning. Some gardeners remove almost every sucker they see. Others never prune at all. The truth is, moderation works best. Removing a few suckers improves airflow and allows more sunlight to reach developing fruit. But removing too many leaves exposes tomatoes to intense afternoon heat. The goal isn't a perfectly trimmed plant. The goal is a balanced plant with good airflow while keeping enough leaves to protect the fruit. Now here's something we can't completely control: summer heat. When daytime temperatures regularly climb above 90 degrees, tomato plants become stressed. Instead of putting energy into growing larger tomatoes, they focus on surviving the heat. You can't change the weather, but you can reduce the stress. Deep watering, mulch, and temporary shade during extreme heat can all help plants continue producing quality fruit. Now, let's talk about pollination. Every tomato begins as a flower. If flowers aren't pollinated well, fruit may develop slowly or stay smaller than expected. Most tomatoes pollinate themselves with the help of a gentle breeze, but during long periods of calm, humid weather, lightly shaking the flower clusters every couple of days can improve pollination. It only takes a few seconds and often helps produce fuller tomatoes. Before we finish, let's talk about one nutrient that's easy to overlook: potassium. Potassium plays an important role in fruit size, flavor, and overall plant health. A balanced tomato fertilizer usually provides enough, but healthy soil rich in compost also helps supply the nutrients tomatoes need throughout the season. One final reminder: make sure you're judging your harvest based on the variety you're growing. Cherry tomatoes will always stay small. Roma tomatoes naturally grow differently than large slicing or beefsteak tomatoes. Knowing what your variety is supposed to produce helps avoid unnecessary disappointment. So, let's bring everything together, friends. If your tomatoes stay small all summer, make sure they're getting plenty of direct sunlight, avoid too much nitrogen after flowering begins, water deeply and consistently, mulch around the plants, improve your soil with compost, give plants enough space, prune carefully, reduce heat stress during hot weather, encourage good pollination, and provide enough potassium for healthy fruit development. None of these changes are difficult, but together they remove the hidden stresses that quietly keep tomatoes from reaching their full size. And when tomato plants stay healthy from the roots up, they reward you with bigger, juicier, more flavorful tomatoes all season long. If this video helped you, please subscribe to Senior Garden Advisor for more practical gardening tips made especially for us. I'd also love to hear from you in the comments. What's the biggest tomato you've ever grown? And if you want even healthier plants and sweeter tomatoes this year, don't miss my next video, The Watering Mistake Quietly Ruining Your Tomato Harvest. Click Watch Next, and I'll see you there, friends. Thanks so much for watching, and have a wonderful day in the garden.